And our next guest says dismissing Kanye West is a bad idea.
Former Tucson police officer Brandon Tatum joins us now live. Brandon, good to see you.
Hey, good to see you guys as well.
So what do you think about Kanye? You know, when he first threw it out there, some people thought, oh, he's got a new album. It's publicity. He's sticking this out, and he's making clear that he's being pretty bold about this in saying that he's not going to be told who he should support, what he should believe in.
Right, and I applaud him for that. And I think one thing that people are missing is that Kanye West is speaking to the subconscious heart of Americans. And, you know, he's speaking about the opportunities that we have, the freedom in this country. And to me, personally, my interpretation of it is he's speaking about what God wants for us to be independent people and for us to be what God has called us to be and not be confused or misled by what other people are trying to suggest for us to be and for us to do.
Yeah, I actually, listening to that, I found that so refreshing. I wish that we had more conversations on late night when people could just be themselves and not be bullied by saying how they feel about issues, whether you agree with it or not. So Kanye tweeted in response because he got some pushback, people saying that he didn't handle the question as well. But he said he just wasn't able to answer it. But as Ed said, he stands by everything that he says. And you say, you know, we shouldn't dismiss Kanye West. What do you mean by that?
Well, I think if you dismiss him, like I said in the previous statement that I made, is that this is what people are thinking. I mean, think about this for a second. Kanye West was told he should only be a DJ, he shouldn't rap. Ended up being probably one of the greatest rappers of all time. Told him he shouldn't have a clothing line, billion-dollar company. They told him that he needed to shut his mouth and not show support for the president, and he ended up having the #1 record in the world. And I think Donald Trump represents the same type of a thing where they laughed at him on television. They said he would never win. They made all these jokes about him, and now he's the president of the free world. And in my honest opinion, he's killing it. He's doing a great job for all Americans, and he's inspired me and other people to be more supportive and be encouraged by what this country is doing moving forward. So if you don't want that, if you don't want to be free, if you don't want to be, you know, all you can be or what God has made you to be or be a free thinker outside of the box, then dismiss him. But if you want to be and accomplish the things that that are in your heart, you probably should take him serious and apply some of the principles.
Brandon, we've seen the president's approval rating in the African-American community, the black community, almost double over the last year. How much of that is the policies? How much of that is Kanye West? I mean, get us inside that change.
I think the change is going to be based on culture. It's going to be based on emotions. I think policies come secondary. When you're seeing things that are negative in your community, you don't care much about policy. All you care about is how are people fixing this? Are these things being fixed? And I think one thing is you see people like Kanye West come out, Candace Owens. You see all of the other black influencers around the country and people who are just opening up and voicing their opinions about what the president is doing. Some of which are facts that are being presented, lowest unemployment in history. I mean, you can't disregard those things. And I think that African-American people in this country, we are not weak. We fought through slavery, Jim Crow. And I think now is another opportunity for us to get information. And we're going to be wise about what we get. And we're going to vote for things that are going to make our communities better.
Brandon, what about the NFL anthem controversy? Because some of the president's critics are trying to inject race into that as well and say, you may be having trouble hearing, but basically some of the president's critics have said that the NFL anthem controversy is in part the president attacking black athletes, that he's picking on them somehow, and that it's not about the flag, it's not about patriotism. What say you?
Well, I think that people that make that argument are just flat out ignorant. I think it's clearly about the flag. It's about the national anthem. I mean, the people who are dividing this country is not the president. It has nothing to do with the president. If you're sitting there taking a knee, pumping a fist, doing whatever you think is necessary during the national anthem, you're causing people in this country to be frustrated with you. The president is just reflecting the thoughts of most Americans that take offense to the foolery that they're doing in the NFL for no reason. It has accomplished zero. And one thing I would like to tell these players is that if you want to take a knee and you want to pump your fist, go pump your fist at Planned Parenthood. Go pump your fists in Chicago when black people are getting shot every day and 11-year-old boys are laying dead in the streets. Go pump your fists at single-parent homes, things that are causing a destruction and demise in the black community. And another thing, once you finish pumping your fists and you get off your sorry knee, go to the local police department, fill out an application, and serve your community. That's what I would like for you to see. I have more respect if they do that. And until you do that, Don't say anything to me. Don't take a knee. I don't want to hear your sympathy.
Wow. Some powerful words there, Brandon Tatum. Good
Brandon,
to have you
great
on
stuff.
with us this
And
morning.
thanks for your service. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for your
Thank
service.
you. Appreciate you guys.